Today, episode 46, we're going to be talking about is proactive customer service, because it's important to understand when you are building a business, customer service is one of the major things to have. See, a lot of times we mistakenly play customer service as defense, but really it's your best offense that you possibly can have. So it's important as an entrepreneur to understand when you are proactive when it comes to your customer service, you are enchanting and creating satisfaction and also loyalty from your customer base and what have you. Because understand, a lot of times when you are taking initiative, making sure your customers are understanding what's going on, you communicate with them, you updating them, you letting them know periodically, time to time, what's going on within your brand, your services and what have you. This is going to keep them coming back. It's going to keep them loyal because they understand one thing is the communication. They know what's going on and they feel like they are part of something. So it's best, your customer service is your best offense rather than your defense. But other than that, guys, man, let's tap into episode number 46 of the Invest Brand Pod Show. Yup. Grand rising to all my investors and stuff out there, man. Thank y'all for tapping in to another Invest Brand Pod Show. I'd like to apologize. Last week we didn't have a show. I was out of town, so I wasn't able to get around to creating the show for y'all last Monday, but we back as promised, episode number 46. It's going to be a good one, guys. We're going to be talking about is being proactive, having a proactive customer service and what have you. So before we jump into the topic for today, y'all know what time it is. If you are watching this playback on our YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell and also smash on that like button. And if you're listening to this playback of the show on a Spotify channel, make sure that you hit the follow button. Hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And also, once again, investbrand.com, investbrand, the landing page and what have you will be back up pretty soon. The website, the official website of the relaunch, it's going to be done. I'm just now working through some stuff, got my stuff back. So we got to add a final little touches to it and input the new product on the website, the official website. So once it's all finished, we definitely going to let y'all know. That's why it's so important to be looking out. If you already subscribed to our emailing list, to be looking out for the email, let you know that it's going to be relaunched. We also going to let you know on the show when the new site is relaunched. But, we just taking it time day by day. We don't want to rush this and what have you, because this time we when we doing this relaunch, we want to come out strong. So we taking it piece by piece, day by day and what have you. And y'all can enjoy these Invest Brand Pie Show until the site is back in the in our merch is relaunched and what have you. But other than that, guys, man, I'm gonna take a quick commercial break and I'm gonna be back with that segment we call Quote Me on That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what the quote means. But other than that, man, make sure y'all tap back in to Invest Brand Pod Show, episode number 46, guys. Yep. Welcome back to the Invest Brand Pie Show for today, guys. Like I said, today's topic we're going to be talking about is proactive customer service, guys. But before I get into the topic, you know what time it is. It's that segment we call Quote Me on That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what the quote means. So today, quote for all my entrepreneurs out there, beginning entrepreneurs, existing entrepreneurs, people betting on themselves, believing in themselves, investing in themselves, chasing their goals and what have you. Today quote is success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So let me read that quote just for you one more time, just in case you didn't hear it or understand it. Today quote is success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So basically what the quote means is success. Each time that you achieve a goal, achieve one of your goals and what have you, that's a small piece of success that you can continue to build on. Build more. Once you achieve your first goal, That's building momentum. You can build on that. So day in and day out, each goal that you have set for the day for you to achieve, for you to knock out, is another day of success that you continue to build on. And that's what you need. See, a lot of times we like to go for the home run, right? And when we don't knock everything out, we feel like we a failure. We feel like we didn't do nothing. But at the same time, if you take it piece by piece and break it down in small pieces, and you knock out one piece, it's gonna build momentum. It's gonna make you more hungrier, because you're gonna want to knock out another goal, then another goal, rather than you just trying to knock out everything in one time and you don't get a lot of done. And now you feeling like, man, I'm a failure. I didn't get it done because you done put so much on your plate and what have you. So take your goals, knock them down in small pieces, because understand this: each time you achieve a goal, that's another success that you have achieved. That's success that you can add on to and what have you. So that's basically what the quote means. Day in, day out, each time that you make some type of small efforts to achieving your goals and whatever you're doing and what have you, and you are being dedicated, you being consistent, disciplined, and what have you, it's going to happen. And each small efforts that you make to doing what you need to do to get things done for your business, for whatever you're trying to do as an entrepreneur, that's another day of success for you and what have you. But other than that, man, that is the segment we call Quote Me on That. And we're going to get to the topic, guys. Like I said, today's topic we're going to be talking about is proactive customer service, because a lot of times when we think about customer service, we put it on the defensive side, right? A lot of us put customer service on the defensive side, where we are waiting for things to happen. And we don't understand, we losing out when we just sit and we wait instead of being proactive when it comes to our customer service and what have you. Because when I say that, is because this is the time for you to use customer service as an offensive weapon. To make sure that you build in a relationship with your customer. Now, more and more that you are reaching out to your customers, you communicating with your customers, you letting them know what's going on and what have you. That's building trust. That's building a bind where they're going to be loyal to you. They're going to be satisfied with the communication that you are giving them, right? Because they feel part of something. Excuse me, guys. You know, my allergies is really messing with me. But other than that, guys, I don't want to lose focus on what I was saying. But when it comes to when it comes to customers would like to feel like they part of something. They want to feel like they part of your brand, right? They want to feel they part of your business and what have you. So that's important. That's why it's so important for you to have a proactive customer service, because when you have a proactive customer service, you reaching out to them, you communicating with them, you keeping them updated, you asking them questions of trying to get some type of customer feedback so you can make your business a little bit better, your service is better. You might be missing something, right? So when you playing that type of role where you getting customer feedback from your customer, that right there entails to them like, hey, they really care for me, right? They really care about my opinion. They making me feel like I'm part of something. And a lot of times customers want to feel like they part of something. That's why it's important to have a community where they can come within your community of your brand and what have you, and help you out, give you ideas and what have you, or you bounce ideas off of them and what have you. But I have a couple things that go along with being proactive far as your customer service that probably can help you out, that can help you out, that you can use and what have you. I'm not saying any of these things you can use and what have you. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. These are just a couple things I have that can help shape your customer service up and help you be proactive in a way to helping your customer service and what have you. But first thing on my list is anticipate needs. And what I mean by anticipating needs is you got to be able to predict your customer needs. You got to be able to predict your customer wants. And that comes of building a relationship. Which when you know your customers, you know what they like, what they look for, and what have you. You can predict their needs. That's when marketing comes to play. You know what to send to them. You know how to communicate with them and what have you. Because now, as you are anticipating their needs and you know their needs and they wants and what have you, right? You can have the proper feedback from your customers that you need, right? Because now, and like I said, a lot of people don't want to feel like they've been used or what have you, right? So when you are gaining customers and you are being attentive to your customers, you're reaching out to them, you letting them know, hey, this is a place that we really enjoy your support and what have you, and we really paying attention to what you are looking for and what have you, right? That's just like you going into you working at a store, right? You want to know as a salesman what a person, everybody is different. Every individual is different. What each time a person comes in that store, you want to know how to help them find what they're looking for, right? From they shape, they size, they look, and what have you. When you have that down pat and that regiment within you as a salesman, you know where to go to exactly, what to find for a person, and you know they needs and they wants and what have you, they're going to continue to come to you. They're going to ask for you because you are delivering what they want. And that's the part of you anticipating their needs, right? Like sometimes you can reach out with them through an email. You can reach out to them in various ways, and they might have been thinking about that. And by you already providing that for them, you playing a proactive role in your customer service. They like, man, I was thinking about logging on to your website and looking for a hoodie. I needed a hoodie. Man, you must have been reading my mind, right? You didn't send them an email already, marketing email, showing them, hey, this is what's new on our site. Hey, this is what's coming in a couple days. This is what a new release is on Friday. This is new release is going to be on Wednesday. This might be something that they was going to come to your website and look for. Say, oh, let me see what new they have. I need me a new hoodie and what have you. Bam, you already provided. You already anticipated their needs. You already anticipated their wants and what have you. So it's very important to know that and it all comes to play in past interactions that you have with your customers, right? That's why it's so important that you know your customers. You keep intel on your customers because you know exactly what they're looking for. You know the past feedback from the past interaction that you have from them, so you already know. And so it's going to be very easy for you to anticipate their needs. Number 2 on my list is customer feedback. Like I was saying, you definitely want to have customer feedback, and that comes to play where you are actively seeking. You want to make sure you have you gather customer intel data on them, from what they like to wear, what type of style they like, what type of colorway they like. So this is all about having customer feedback. You ask them questions, what they looking for, what they like, what they style, what they like to wear every day, what makes them comfortable. And this comes to play with all when it comes to customer feedback, right? You want to make sure that you are addressing their concerns. You are improving and making sure that the quality of service that you are providing for them is up to par and what have you, because this is things that customers look for. And that's why it's so crucial for you to have feedback from your customers, so because how can you provide something you don't know what the person wants, what your customer needs and what have you? Because if you have customers but you never get feedback from them, how you know what to continue to provide for not all your customer base, but a little group, a little section of your customers who may like wearing hoodies, right? Might like wearing hats. So you're not going to know what type of hoodie to provide for them, what type of hat to provide for them. If you never getting feedback from your customers, you're not retaining any type of data for your customers to know which one like this, which one like that, and what have you. So it's all about, you want to actively seek that customer feedback from your customers. It's very important for you to get that data and what have you. Number three on my list is communication, right? This is very important, right? When it comes to communication, you want to be able to communicate to your customer base your services. Keep them up to date on what you about to release, what's going on within your brand and what have you. Because that goes back to me saying people want to feel like they part of something. They don't want to feel like they missing out on something. They don't want to feel like their opinion or what just their opinion per se. Their opinion is not valuable and what have you. That's why it's so important for you to communicate. You want to have relevant information for your customers. You want to make sure you have proper updates for them. And you also want to make sure any type of offers you have, discounts you have, that's very important for you to communicate, because people want to feel like, okay, I bought from this brand several times now. You know, is it something where I'm gonna be able to get an offer, or I'm going to get some type of reward? Not saying a person go in looking for a reward, but in the back of your mind as a customer, you're thinking like, man, I've been supporting. Am I going to get anything for being just genuine supporting, or no? What's going on? So that's why it's good to have some type of offers, some type of deals for people that's been your regulars, your regular customers. You know what I'm saying? They bought from you 5 times. Okay, we see that you are a regular customer, you returning customer, you bought from us 5 times. Here go 25% off of your next order or your entire order and what have you. Here go a free shirt on your next purchase and what have you. You can pick or go to the website, pick out something for free and what have you. So it's different things you want to communicate. This is very important to reach out to your customers, update the information that you have from, what I'm saying, if any information they have to be updated and what have you. So you want to be able to communicate to your customers, your services, what's going on within your brand. You want to make sure you communicate any deals or any sales, anything that you have that they could potentially benefit from and what have you, that's going to do them a great deal and what have you. So it's very important to do that. Number four is resolve issues. It's very important. This goes to offense and defense. This sway a little bit to defense, resolving issues, because issues going to come up. But when you proactive and you are communicating with your customers and what have you, just reaching out with them periodically through emails. I'm not saying you got to email them every day, because when you are a customer, you don't want to see an email every day from a brand or a company that you subscribe to, right? You if it's okay to email, your customers once or twice a week, twice, 2, 3 times a month, not overdoing it, right? Where they're going to get tired of seeing just useless emails from you. Reach out time to time to them, communicate, see what they needs is, what they wants, any issues, that they may had with an order, any issues or that they have where they not finding within your brand and what have you. So you want to be able to be on the offense to make sure you keep the issues down, but at the same time, it's still going to be issues where you have to play defense. And that's where you come in at playing defense and you resolving the issue, because people want to feel like, okay, I know when I reach out to them, with an issue or problem, it's going to get solved, right? You don't see, that's the thing about it. You don't want to be one of them companies where you have customers reach out to you and they know it's a 9 out of 10 times that the issue is not going to get resolved, right? They're going to have to wait a long amounts of time before they even get somebody word back, a message back from anybody letting them know what's going on, or any type of conversation, and what have you, because you have a lot of companies out here that really don't have great customer service whatsoever. You got some people you can brands or business you can reach out to, and you'll never get a response from anybody, right? You call the number, no one ever answer, go straight to voicemail. You send an email, no one send you an email back, and what have you, right? So any issues that come to arise and what have you, you want to be able to address any complaints. You want to be able to move quickly into resolving any issues. And that's very important. You want to be quickly to solve any issues and prevent anything from comes to resolving issues. You want to make sure you're moving quickly to preventing anything from going further than that and what have you. So that's why it's so important that you are proactive, playing your customer, treating your customer service like offense, a dynamic offense. So like, for instance, like the Golden State Warriors when they had Kevin Durant, dominating offense, right? Unstoppable, what have you. So you want to be able to have a customer service that's proactive, that's right on top of things. I know sometimes things can get busy, and what have you, but you just want to be mindful and make sure that you are being proactive. Your customer service is in tip-top shape and what have you. Everything is getting addressed. Any problems, any complaints and what have you, you want to make sure that issues are getting resolved promptly. It's very, very important. Very important. What I said that was number 4. Number 5, you want to be proactive. You want to have proactive outreach. And what I mean by that, you want to contact customers with follow-ups and what have you, especially when they buy something from you, they get something from you. You want to make sure you follow up with them. Make sure everything went okay. Did they get their order? Was it something that did they like their order? Did it fit? If they have any issues, you want to have follow up, or you can have follow up offers. Welcome to another segment of the Entrepreneurs, guys. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'm gonna be real quick, guys. We're gonna do this in 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. No, let me see, maybe 3 minutes. But other than that, man, I don't want to hold y'all too long. Today on Entrepreneurs, we're going to be talking about 7 things that entrepreneurs will learn in the field of entrepreneurship. So the first thing that they will learn as an entrepreneur, you will learn as an entrepreneur, is number 1, mindset truly is everything. Because it's all about your mindset. It starts up here. If you don't have the right mindset as an entrepreneur, you're not going to make it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Number 2, get ready. Get ready. Hold on, get ready. Get really comfortable. That's what we're gonna say. Get really comfortable and being uncomfortable, guys. That's part of it, because you gotta step out of your box of being comfortable. When things get uncomfortable, it doesn't mean everything is going bad. It's going wrong. No. Some things only get uncomfortable as an entrepreneur. You might have to step out. You might have to do interviews. You might have to go do a podcast. You might go make some sales here and there. Let everybody know who you are. Hey, I'm entrepreneur this. I'm entrepreneur that. This is what I do. This is my services. So you're going to have to do things that make you uncomfortable. That's to all my introverts. You understand? You got to do some things. You're going to do some things that are going to make you feel uncomfortable. Number 3 is build a network. It's very important to build a network, because when you build a network, you have resources of people, resources of things that's going to help you as an entrepreneur to further you along the field of entrepreneurship. It's very important, guys, man, to build a network, because you don't want to be on a lonely road by yourself. You're not going to make it like that. You're going to need a team of people. You're going to need people that you can reach out to that can help you, put you in a better position to help you with your business, your brand, what have you. Number 4, automate as much as you can. Not saying automate everything and what have you. Still want to make sure you have a human touch on your business. People are like, is this just a business brand ran by robot and what have you? No. You gotta have a human touch sometimes. You gotta step in. You gotta say, hey, social media, this is what I do. This is me. I'm entrepreneur this. I'm entrepreneur that, and what have you. Yes, you got apps that can schedule your posts, your content for you, what have you. But sometimes you want to be authentic. They want to feel you. They want to know you're real, and what have you. Number 5, expect the unexpected. Things gonna happen. That's part of entrepreneurship. You're gonna have trials and tribulations, roadblocks, and what have you. It happens. It's life. It's gonna happen. But it's all about you being able to find a solution, be able to continue to stay tapped in so you can be able to find a solution. Look at your strategies, look at what you can change, implement, and what have you. And you're moving on, to success and glory. And number 6, don't forget to dream. Don't forget to be a dreamer and dream about all the things you can do. That's part of it, man. Bring your dreams into fruition. Bring your dreams into reality. You want to dream. You want to create ideas that's going to innovate your business. Create ideas that's going to continue as an entrepreneur. Gain that longevity. That's what it's all about, man. Having longevity, guys. That's what it's about. And number 7, remember that you are tough. You are. I'm tough. Yes, you are. You tough. You can make it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything tear you down because you have a rough day. You may have a rough week and what have you. You may have a rough month. It's going to happen. It's going to make you stronger. Keep going. Keep fighting with the hard fight, guys. But other than that, man, that's a segment called Entrepreneurs. And I'll check y'all out next time. So tap back in to Invest Brand Pod Show. Yep. Thing number 6 is personalization. And basically personalization is, I touched on this a couple minutes ago, is you want to make sure you know each and every one of your customers, right? Especially when it comes to your returning. Let me put like your returning customers. You definitely want to know each and every one of your returning customer, especially everybody's an individual, right? Everybody got certain things that they like, what they prefer, and what have you, right? So your returning customers, you want to go by your past history with your returning customer, because now you got intel on them, you got data on them, you know what they like, what they don't like, from the looks, the fitting, the size, the material, what have you. You got everything, so you know what your customers like, right? Because this is a way you're gonna make your customers feel valuable. And when you can learn each and every one of your customers and you know what they like, and what have you, their preferences and what have you, that's going to help you out in a major way, because now they feel value by your brand. They feel value by your services because you took the time out to really hone into what they like, right? Because like I said before, when I used the example, if you were a salesman in the store, right, people are going to keep coming back to you because you took the initiative to really take the time out to really understand what they like, what they want, right? From the color that you know for sure that will look good on them, what kind of size, shape, what material, and what have you. When you are a salesman that love your customer base, love customers, helping them, and this is what you're passionate about, you want to go extra mile to make sure they leave happy and knowing what they want and what have you, right? It's just like, you know what shirt to pick out, what pants to pick out, what hat to pick out, different little things, especially when it comes to a woman. If you're a salesman, you know what type of dress, what type of pants, shirt, what type of makeup, what anything that will look good on them. If you know how to hit those key points, you're gonna have a returning customer for as long as you work for that company, what have you. So that's how you got to treat your business, right? You got to learn your customers, each and every one of them. That's why it's important for you to retain information on your customer, because you already know once they return to your site to buy anything, you know what to send to them. You know how to get them back to your site, because you like, okay, I know I have a group of customers that's definitely gonna like this hoodie. I got a group of customers, all they do is buy hoodies from us. So I know they're gonna like this. So I'm gonna send, because at the end of the day, now you know what people out of your returning customer like hoodies versus the people um from your returning customers. Not saying they don't like hoodies, but they don't really wear a lot of hoodies. They buy more shirts from you or more hats from you and what have you versus hoodies. Then you won't waste time marketing to them, letting them know, hey, we're getting this new hoodie in stock, or this hoodie is coming back in restock and what have you in a different colorway, right? Because now you can break that down, you know, each and every one of your customers individually, what they prefer, what their preferences is, and what have you, right? Now you don't have to waste time trying to learn them, trying to understand them, because now since you got everything put in place, you're making them feel valuable. See, people want to feel valuable to your brand. People want to feel valuable. People want to feel like this. Um, People want to feel like you adding value to their life, right? By people knowing that you value them, that's adding value to their life. So they're gonna return and support you. It don't matter what you drop, they're gonna buy it just because they want to genuinely support you. They want to see you win, right? And that's what's very important. And they're gonna and what people don't understand is your returning customers is everything. Your returning customers gonna keep you going for a long time. That's part of longevity and what have you, right? So that's why it's important, guys, to have proactive customer service. It's very important. I know sometimes, a lot of times, we used to think, okay, customer service is defense. We don't have to really do nothing until something happens. No, the best way to treat customer service is treat it like an offense and be proactive and making sure everything is right before before anything occurs and what have you, right? Of course, issues going to happen. It don't matter how proactive you are in customer service. Issues going to happen, complaints going to happen, and what have you. But when you are ready and to be proactive, ready, and you taking all the steps and measurements to make sure is the issue or the complaints we're having is getting resolved in a proper way and quickly, it's not going to escalate to anything else, right? So that's what this is all about, man. Making sure you have proactive customer service, guys, man, is very, very important, to keep your customers in a loop. Keep your customers in a loop. Communicate, guys. What I say, anticipate needs, right? Customer feedback, communicate, personalization, resolve issues, proactive outreach. Very important, guys. But other than that, man, make sure y'all tighten up on your customer service, and also, man, make sure before this video end, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell. And like I said, if you're listening to this playback of the show on our Spotify channel, make sure you hit the follow button, guys. Hit the follow button for me so you can be informed when a new episode drops on Spotify and what have you, guys. And also, man, be on the lookout because investbrand.com, we slowly but surely we working our way back to this relaunch. So, guys, trust me, when we relaunch, this is going to be something that you're definitely going to love. Definitely going to love. So definitely take advantage of it. But other than that, man, I see y'all next Monday, man. Tap in. Yup.